Hello guys, I'm gonna do something that I haven't done in forever. I'm gonna do a walkthrough. Most of my walkthroughs have been partially completed on video, but I'm gonna do a whole thing on video. It's gonna be a balance wizard.
Look, Gamma. Finally, we have found one.
Oh,
A young wizard. A student with amazing potential. Enough, perhaps, to save Wizard City.
oh, really? Where?
Oh, a very, very distant realm. Oh, my goodness. On a world that does not even believe in magic. I wonder what manner of wizard they might become. Perhaps we should consult the Book of Secrets.
Headmaster Ambrose turns to regard you intently.
Answer these questions to find out what type of wizard you are.
So you can do this test here.
But now that we know what you are, what do you look like?
Remember, if you ever wish to alter your appearance in the future, simply pay a visit to the
All right, then. What is your name?
See,
Remember, if you ever wish to
this is
alter
new.
your appearance in the future, simply pay a visit to the Magic Mirror Shop in the shopping district.
All right, then. What is your name?
I did that wrong. Still learning this new... No. Shoot. I'm still learning, y'all.
Aha! Answer these questions to find out what type of wizard you are. But now that we know what you are, what do you look like?
Oh, here we go. Okay. Normally I give them... That's fine. That's all you have? Okay. Oh.
Remember, if you ever wish to alter...
All right, then. What is your name?
That's cool.
Well, hello, if it isn't our newest student. Welcome to Ravenwood Academy, young wizard. And normally, this is where you'd be enrolled and sent to your classes. But times are not normal. There's some kind of supernatural incursion in Unicorn Way that must be dealt with immediately. I wonder... You've demonstrated such potential, I think practical experience will serve you better than lectures. Care to put your talents to the test? Splendid! Time is of the essence, so I'll teleport you there directly. Seek out Private Connolly, the Wizard City Guard in charge of that area.
Yeah, they teleport to you now. No, we have to walk over
to
there.
Unicorn Way. There are creatures here who will attack you if you get too close to them, so stick to the task at hand.
Whoa, 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 young student. The street's very dangerous right now. Is there something I can help you with?
Wizard, do you see the symbol above Private Connolly's head? That means he has something important to tell you. Go speak with him.
I'm gonna go somewhere not as crowded.
What's that? You say the headmaster sent you to help us? Well then, you're just the person, or wizard, I've been waiting for. This used to be a pleasant street, but we've been invaded by hordes of strange creatures. The guards and I have been doing our best to push the creatures back, but we're no match for their dark magic, especially the undead. Maybe your fancy wizard magic will do the trick. Go battle a few of those lost souls, then report back to me. Good luck.
To battle the monsters, run up to them on the street. When you get close enough to them, they will summon a combat sigil, and you will be pulled into combat. If you want to avoid battle, you can keep safe by staying on the sidewalk.
If you can drive away some of these lost souls, we'll be in your debt.
By a mere student, wizard! Come, souls! Let's get lost somewhere safer! While your character is transparent, you are safe from combat, but it only lasts for a short time. Get to the sidewalk before it wears off.
That turn the tide. We'll follow your lead and start pushing these ghostly things back. But I'm worried we won't be able to drive the phantoms away for good without knowing why they're attacking us. We've got to find out what's behind this. Another intrepid student, Sirin Nightchant, also came to help. Maybe he's learned something useful.
Oh, hey there, I'm Saren. You're new here, aren't you? Well, I for one am very glad you're here. I couldn't help but notice how you took down those lost souls. I have to say, I'm quite impressed by your spell-slinging skills. When I heard there was trouble on Unicorn Way, I rushed right over. But then I saw what's out there. Skeletal pirates. Skeletons I can handle, but skeletal pirates? Pah! Yar! No thank you! Pirates give me the heebie-jeebies.
Excuse me, did I hear you two talking about skeletal pirates? If you're going to face them, please come talk to me first.
It would be good to know exactly what we're up against. Do you think you could battle a few skeletal pirates to see how tough they are? Great! I'll mark their location on your map. Thank you so much for doing this. Good luck!
Ooh, press M to access your map. You'll notice several points of interest, including the locations of enemies. Because you'll be engaging in combat, it's imperative you know how to regain health and mana. If you need to boost your health, collect the red wisps you see along the street. Ooh, if you need mana, collect blue wisps. Remember, casting spells costs mana, and fleeing combat drains it completely. So keep your reserves full.
Go battle a few of the skeletal pirates on Unicorn Way. The guards will appreciate a report on their combat tactics.
When you're level 2, ain't that nice? Best way to do this, if you have a max wizard who has a ton of gold. Then you can shortcut to where you were instead of having to. The thing in Wizard101 is you do need a mount. I'll probably use this though until I get. We'll find out. I can't lock anything. Okay.
Parley! Ye got guts, little wizard. More than us, to be sure, but ye be no match for that which rattles in the darkness.
Oh, wow! You made it back! I mean, how'd it go? What did you learn? The pirates warned about a rattle in the darkness? See, this is what I was talking about. Pirates are always creepy and frustratingly vague. What is clear is that some evil magic has emerged here, and we're going to need more than a handful of guards to stop it. There is a powerful, ancient being who may be able to help us understand the dark forces we're facing, the wise seraph, Lady Ariel. Not only does Lady Ariel possess strong magic, she's also the warden of the ferries, and they keep her well informed.
You've received a temporary mount that will expire after 1 day. You can also purchase permanent mounts from mount vendors or the crown shop. To equip a mount, press B to open your backpack. Next, click on the Mount tab and double-click on the mount you wish to use.
Perhaps she's heard something about this rattle in the darkness. Go speak with her in the hedge maze at the far end of Unicorn Way.
So this right here is a side quest.
I'm glad I overheard you two wizards talk about those pesky skeletal pirates. They're looting the street and making such a mess. If something isn't done, we could be forced to leave the city. Please, will you help us?
Olivia is offering you a side quest. Once you accept it, press Q to open your quest log. Quests marked with stars are part of the main story. Side quests are optional, but allow you to gain additional rewards. Good hunting.
So the only thing different about side quests is that side quests give you, make you more in the level of different, like, okay, so let's say you do side quests, and, so they would, so let's say the next world, Crocotopia. You do side quests, right? Crocotopia is normally for around level 15. You'll be up for that. Or maybe over level. If you don't do side quests, you'll only be level 9 or 10. Hopefully.
Halt! What purpose brings you into our hedge maze? Forgive me, young wizard. These dark times make me leery of new faces. But now I see the light within you. We've much to discuss. The evil forces that loosed the undead upon Unicorn Way have also corrupted my precious fairies. Please, you must help them. Vile bone cages have appeared along Unicorn Way. They are filled with a mysterious dark magic that corrupts all fairy folk who venture near them. Dispel the dark magic in the bone cages, then bring me fairy dust from those it corrupted. It may reveal to me who is behind this atrocity. It pains me to say it, but the only way to obtain the fairy dust is to wrestle it from the dark fairies in combat. Try to be gentle. Once you've dispelled the bone cages and collected the fairy dust, return to me immediately. Good luck, young wizard. May the light guide you.
This is way different than what it used to be. The bone cages were never across each other like that. They were like, that's about one here, and maybe one here. They were like all over here. All over Unicorn Way. These are just you had to open like 4? I don't know, you had to open quite a few. So this story has changed a lot. And of course, I've been here for, oh gosh, almost 16 years. Oh, it's defeat Dark Fairy. You had to do the Dark Fairies first and then the bone cages. Now they're swapping. We also never had to do the Scalar Pirates up until the new update. It's really good.
Now that terrible cloud has been lifted. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you!
Now, I've already been maxed out all 7 wizards. 3 on this account. This is my alt account. My backup account, whatever you call it. And then my main account is 4. And that's what my balance is.
You hear a tiny, joyful voice call your name.
Thank Thank you for helping us, kind wizard. Your courage and benevolence will not soon be forgotten by the fairy folk.
I've been asked quite often, what's my favorite? Obviously, death is my favorite. My second is probably balance, and I'll explain to you a little bit later in this series. You won't really see it here in this first episode. Maybe not second. Probably more later on in Crocotopia, Marleybone, or maybe Mushu. Why? Or maybe I'll explain it in Alive when my balance is max. Or maybe with some earlier spells, we'll see.
You've cemented your reputation as a hero to the fairy folk, young wizard. With the bone cages dispelled, I can help the other corrupted fairies in time. Now we must root out who is behind this attack. Please, let me examine the fairy dust. Is that? But how? The fairy dust displays scars of a dark magic banished from this world long ago. Could it be? Rattle in the darkness? Rattlebones. In life, a ruthless tyrant who was banished to the underworld for his crimes. If I focus, perhaps I can sense his location. Oh, so much darkness. No, my vision is obscured. All I see is a tower ringed in bones. Siren Nightchant knows Unicorn Way. Perhaps he can help. Quickly, you must ride to Siren at once. Ask him if he knows of a tower ringed in bones. Go.
Hello! You were gone for so long, I was beginning to worry you'd run off and joined a skeletal pirate crew. What did Lady Oriel have to say? Oriel thinks an underworld tyrant named Rattlebones is behind all this? Wicked. Let me think. He's in a tower ringed in bones. Well, the skeletal pirates do seem to be concentrated around the old archives. Try looking there. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
I probably do need this one. This is kind of a newer one too. We used to have this. Hold on, before we do, I want to check something. Just for old sakes. They have a shop in Unicorn Way. Right by the arena. Or, no, I'm sorry. Across from the arena, so I want to see if that's still here. No? Okay. Not anymore. This is way different. Okay. Because we used to have our own one. Not this, but a wand. But so thing was 60, was like 45. That's cool though.
Good work, my thrall. This could be the tome Bannister seeks. Now what's this? A wizard? Excellent. I could use a combat break. Let's play.
I lived.
Yeah, the day is yours, young one. But the Dark Master's plan is already in...
In his haste to leave, Rattlebones dropped the tome he was holding. It could be important. Perhaps Saren will know what should be done.
Did you also find Rattlebones for the, for his Master and Exalted duels? Set up behind him in the crown shop?
As you walk back onto Unicorn Way, you can't help but notice that the dark magic that was previously choking the street seems to have abated.
And that's what I would have done. So, I've done it before. I mean, I wasn't doing it on that character. I mean, if you have a level 4, I wouldn't do it on that character. I would do it on, or somebody a little bit higher.
You did it, didn't you? You beat Rattlebones! The darkness plaguing Unicorn Way is lifting. Look! With Rattlebones defeated, the guards should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde. Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the library in the Commons. Harold Argleston will know what to do with it.
Okay. So now we have to go to... This is also different. I've never done before. There used to be a shop over here. Somebody will be over here and you can buy stuff from him. But I don't know what happened to it. So that's what I was looking for. Not here. So I said you would actually buy something like this. But it would be your school. So not here. Such a shame.
Well, hello there. I don't think I've seen you in the library before. I'm Harold Argleston, Master Librarian Extraordinaire. You say you recover this tome from an underworld tyrant who is going to give it to his dark master, Malastair? My, I do believe this is a matter for Headmaster Ambrose. You should take the tome to him at once. But before you go, allow me to reward you for your heroics. Please, accept this treasure card on behalf of the denizens of Wizard City.
Treasure cards are special one-use spells of various schools. You can purchase treasure cards from vendors or craft them yourself. Press P to open your spell deck. Treasure cards are listed under a special tab and are placed into the sideboard of your deck. During combat, right-click a regular card to discard it. Then select Draw to bring out a treasure card from your sideboard. Remember, unlike regular spell cards, treasure cards can only be used once, so use them wisely.
Oh, good, you're back. I'm anxious to hear your update on Unicorn Way. Evil darkness summoned from the underworld? Oh, my. Rattlebones, you say? But he was banished centuries ago. How could... Oh, Malastair. Of course. But why? Rattlebones was searching the Unicorn Way archive for this tome? Well, let me see what it is. On the trail of the Order of the Fang. Oh, my stars. I will certainly look into this. While I do that, you need to attend to the matter of your long-delayed enrollment. If you are to truly master your magical talents, we must induct you officially into our academy. I'll send you now to Mr. Lincoln, our registrar in Ravenwood. He will introduce you to our professors and help you begin your studies.
From time to time, you'll see icons appear on the right side of your screen. These are tooltips. Click on a tooltip to open it. Many people throughout the spiral will contact you through tooltips to announce new features, events, or spell quests. If you miss a tooltip, look for it in your tooltip log by pressing Q and clicking the top left icon.
I ignore them a lot. I'm level 5 already? Well, okay. That was fast. So what I usually do for level 5, so level 5 is normally where you can get new things at the bazaar. So, or you know, the crown shop, like I'm gonna do, because I forgot something. And I don't. Alright. Okay.
Ah, you must be the new student I've heard so much about. You made quite a name for yourself on Unicorn Way. I'm Mr. Lincoln, and I just have some quick paperwork to get you enrolled. Signature here, initials there, and a lock of hair here. Are you allergic to unicorns? Or eyes of newt? Good. That takes care of that. To complete your enrollment, come meet your professors.
Welcome! I am the professor of the Ice School, where we teach thaumaturges to endure like permafrost, withstanding all attacks.
While in the Storm School, we instruct young diviners to strike hard, fast as lightning, defeat the enemy before they know what hit them.
We pyromancers of the Fire School prefer to carefully fan the flames. Utilizing damage over time spells, we slow burn our enemies to cinders.
Commanding the elements is indeed impressive, but Theurgis of the Life School seek harmony with nature, which gives us the power to heal others.
Sorcerers also seek harmony, symmetry in all things. Balance is a unique magic from Crocotopia, which supports and enhances the other schools.
Fireballs and flowers. Freshman magic, that. All wizards summon monsters to fight for us, but only the best conjurers dare study the ways of myth.
And I'm Malone, not, exactly a professor. We haven't had a real deaf professor since the last one turned evil and destroyed the school, so, but I can get you started at being a necromancer. Our death spells drain health from enemies, damaging them and healing ourselves at the same time.
Stick around a spell, as it were, after this lot is dispersed, and I shall tell you what I've learned of balance magic while in ancient Crocotopia.
Okay.
Fascinating place, Crocotopia. Home to a kingdom of mystic reptiles. Their ancient sorcerers invented a composite of primal magics called balance. It's still a little unofficial, though, so I'm out here teaching under the clouds, checked by regularly to train new balance spells. As your proficiency level increases, I'll call you here to learn unique spells only the most practiced of sorcerers can master. Train yourself in a scorpion spell, then tell Mr. Lincoln you're ready to finish your enrollment. Toodles!
You're already learning multi-pip spells?
Train yourself in a scorpion spell, then tell Mr. Lincoln you're ready to finish your enrollment. Toodles!
You're already learning multi-pip spells? Oh, splendid! At the beginning of each round of combat, you gain a pip. You use these, like mana, to power spells. Some spells, like this one, take more than 1 pip to cast. To use it, pass a turn. Or cast a 0 pip spell to build up your pip supply.
Okay, so what we have here is a training point. A training point gives you the ability to train spells from all these other 6 schools. I'm gonna do the honors of do what I normally do since I'm not the School of Death. And I'll show you why when I get there. If you've done this before, then you know why I'm doing this. I'm doing the School of Death, and it's not on here, but I'll show you later. So, after this, I'm gonna call it. I'm only doing 0 to 5 on this episode.
You've met your professor. Great! You can train spells in your school for free, but to learn other school spells, you must spend training points.
I just mentioned that.
Here, I'll give you one now. Use it to start training a secondary school. And if you change your mind later, see me to buy back training points. Anyway, now that you're enrolled, you get your own dorm room to store items and decorate however you want. This is the boys' dorm here, and this is the girls' dorm. You can also use the Go Home button to reach your dorm room from anywhere. Once you get settled in, report to the headmaster.
Oh, did you just give me another one? Alright, we're gonna get Ghoul then. Alright, that's gonna be. I'm gonna talk to Merle Ambrose, I guess, and that's gonna call it. For this episode, we'll do 5 through 10 next time.
If you want, you can wander about to see what all Wizard City has to offer. I should mention, though, there have been some strange events around town. Nothing serious, nothing that a promising wizard like you couldn't handle. Let me also introduce you to our resident advisor, Abby K. Doodle. She can tell you all about our many electives when you have time. But on to more serious matters. It seems the troubles in Unicorn Way were but the tip of an evil iceberg. While you were gone, chaos erupted all over the city. Undead run amok in the streets, and our former allies have turned against us. Malastare must be behind this. Your victory on Unicorn Way makes you the perfect person to deal with this crisis. I foresaw you might save Wizard City. Now's your chance. Go to Old Town and talk to Sergeant Muldoon immediately. We must set things right and discover Malastare's goal in all this. Good luck.
One last word before you embark on your quest. I've tried to answer most of the questions you'd have, but there is much more to tell you. If you haven't looked into your spellbook yet, click on the book in the bottom right of your screen. Click on the question mark tab. Many of the questions you might have are answered in the help pages. Oh, good luck, young wizard.
And if you still have more questions after I've done all of this, you can still ask me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't do much Twitter, but Twitter. Ask on here, ask the question on, ask in the comments. A lot of my followers tend to be Wizard101 experts. They play the game. They can answer questions. So that's why I always leave comments. You know, somebody will answer you in the comments. I'm pretty sure. That's why I'm doing an introduction video and doing a new wizard. And this account seems to be more of a supporting account. So I have an ice wizard, a life wizard. If you don't know anything about the other schools, I can portray as any of them for you. And there you have it. And we'll get to this part the next time. And I'll see you the next time.